Hello, everyone. Welcome to Hollywood Junket. My name is Craig Ries, and today we will be recapping the top 9 live performances that happened just a couple days ago on this season's The Voice. And now we're down to a top 5. And before I start talking about just what happened over the last couple days, I got to tell you to stick around as well because we have a special guest joining us to help me recap the last couple nights. Kelsie Watts will be joining us in just a second. She was a contestant on this season's The Voice. She was right there before the lives, but unfortunately did not make it past the knockout rounds, but she left an impression. She was one of my favorite blind auditions. She released a recorded studio version of that song, and she also has a new single out, and we'll be talking about that as well. She is already in, so let's bring her on. Hello!
Hi,
Oh my
how are you?
I'm great. Good to see you again.
You too. Oh my gosh. It's like yesterday. I feel like we're friends now. It's great.
Oh, absolutely. Next time you're in LA, we're going to be hanging out and yep, done.
Right. I was there for like a week
I know.
before Thanksgiving and then right after Thanksgiving and I'm just all over the place. It's great.
And that trip went well, it looks like.
Oh my gosh. It was
Yeah.
awesome. I now have 5 singles that are pretty much done. So like we'll have 2 for January, 2 for February, 1 for March. We're just like cranking them out.
I love it. This is what you got to do with this momentum and this opportunity. So keep it up. That is so great.
Thanks.
It's not too cold over there, is it?
Oh, it's freezing. So I'm actually, it's literally like today it's warmer and it's 35 degrees. So that's like, I'm on a gig right now in Indiana. I was just in Texas and now I'm in Indiana. So like doing like a big Christmas show. It's super cool. It's really cool.
Oh my God.
But Indiana up next to Michigan, and it's like I'm not sure how people live in this type of cold, but they do, and I guess they thrive. It's really cold.
I am not that person, but yes.
No, I'm not either. Yeah, but I needed to come outside because indoors we're in like a massive arena, like a civic center, event center type place. And you go in there and there's just no service.
No
But I
service,
learned the first day, you can't just come in sweats and a sweatshirt. You have to have on 2 pairs of leggings and a pair of sweats. And then you have a shirt and another shirt and then a massive jacket. So like, so now I'm golden. I'm not like freezing. I was prepared today.
Good. Well, I really appreciate you taking some time today to help me recap what happened this week.
Yeah.
So let's jump right in, but I definitely want to save some time at the end to obviously talk about your new single, Destructive, and all that, but we'll save that for the end.
Yes.
And I got to jump in with what I thought was the biggest performance of the night, and that was the rock that Jim Ranger was standing on at the beginning of the show.
I looked back at that and was like, I'm sorry. Where did that come from? I was like,
and it opened the show. I was like, oh, okay, this is how we're doing it this year.
Yeah, I mean, they prefaced us like back in like during like battle rounds. And they're like, hey, we can do some really cool stuff. I was like, oh yeah, I'm sure, but I didn't think they were gonna go like Katy Perry, Lady Gaga set, like put a massive rock in the center.
You know, all those people they probably have all this energy pent up from COVID and being stuck indoors. They're like, let's do it all, like let's take advantage of this moment. So
exactly. So just do all of the things.
Well, I had to point that out. I thought that was just such a cool thing. And him and I joked about it when I was talking to him after the lives on Monday. But in all seriousness, did you have any favorite performances from the top 9 on Monday night?
Dude, okay, so Des sang the Don't Let Go. Then that's I mean, everybody did great. But that one specifically, like, just from the opening, my jaw just, like, dropped. I was like, it was amazing. I mean, it was done so well and so tastefully, and it was strong. Like, really, really strong. So I was not shocked in the slightest. Whenever she was, like, the first one, like, going through, I was like, she better. Like, that was definitely my favorite, though.
Sometimes the coaches talk about how artists will take on such an iconic song that it's hard to do it because people have that version in their head. And that, for me, I like to think that En Vogue is super big. I love them, grew up with them.
Right.
So yeah, when I first heard that, I was like, how is she going to change that up? How is she going to make it her own? And she did. Like that,
Yeah.
it was so good.
It was stunning.
Yeah,
I watched it like 5 times. I just went
yeah,
back onto their Instagram and was like, I'm just gonna play this a couple times. hmm
yeah.
Yeah,
She killed
yeah,
that, and she made it to the top 5, so that was great.
I know. Whenever she was the first to actually like go through, I was like, thank God. I mean, she just deserves it, and she's such an awesome person.
Hmm.
Really, like she has the sweetest heart. Is so kind, and she's funny and just real. So like, 1,000,000% deserves it. Yeah.
Yeah, she's been working hard for a long time. She deserves it. Not that anyone else on the show hasn't, but I love
No. Yeah.
her story. I love her passion, and I'm so excited that she made it to the
For sure.
finale.
Oh yeah. I also love Cammie, who
Yeah,
sang the joke. Fun fact, that's what I wanted to sing for my knockout was the joke.
really?
Yes, it was my first pick. Well, All By Myself was my first pick, but I knew that John Holiday was going to do that, and I was like, I'm not going to get that one. And then the joke was by Brandy Carlisle. I was like,
Hmm.
dude, that would be epic. So whenever she sang that on the lives, I was like, oh, it's the best song ever. So I have like a personal like attachment to that song.
What changed? If it was your first choice, like what happened there?
How do I say this?
Yeah, and you don't have to either if you don't want to.
No, oh no, but I can like, I don't have 100% control
Right, obviously.
at all,
Yes.
at all. Therefore, I just simply didn't get to sing it.
Okay.
But you can definitely infer from
Yes.
that. Yes.
But then you turned around and did Alanis for your knockout, right?
I did. Yeah.
Yeah. And
Um,
I thought that was stellar. So
Thank you.
I'm
I
not mad
thought,
about it. But
same. I mean, like, it's such a dope song. And what I didn't realize, genuinely, is that during a knockout round, that just the audience in general is looking more for just a vocally epic performance, like, just like very like show off vocal, and that song is not. It is way
no,
more of like artist feeling, like let me perform my face off for you, and
that's a
so
like 200, 100 person like club, and you get to be like really like
yeah,
with the audience. Yeah, I can see that.
exactly like that, like that's what it's supposed to be. And so
Yeah.
I was like, well, regardless of if they like it or not, that's what I'm gonna do.
Yeah.
It's gonna be epic. So I was like, if I go out, which when I found out I was paired up against a country song, I was like, I'm probably gonna go out just because of the emotion behind what she was singing and like the connection that she had. And I was like, well, at least I'm gonna go out on a really awesome note. I
Absolutely.
was like, it's gonna be epic. So yeah, I'm so sorry. There's a tractor going by in the arena.
It's okay.
But yeah, I mean, and I love. It's been one of my favorite songs ever. Like anytime there's karaoke out, that's like my first pick. I'm like,
Oh, yeah.
you want to know? It's great. I love it.
But you did it slightly better than a lot of karaoke versions I've heard. So.
Well, thank you.
Yes.
I'm flattered.
That would have been bad.
Yeah, well, I took a lot of inspiration from it's on Broadway. Jagged Little Pills is a Broadway show.
Oh, I want to see it so badly. I hope it comes back after all this is done.
Same. I was in New York back in February, and it was there, but I didn't get a chance to see it. But I've looked up a lot of just like videos on YouTube that you can find, and it's incredible.
That's one album I know forwards and backwards. Like, yeah, no question.
Yeah, Alanis is just, she's something else. She's amazing.
Yeah.
Just amazing. Yeah.
Well, we talked about Des. She made it to the top 5. The other top 4 are Carter Rubin from Team Gwen, John Holiday from Team Legend, and then Team Blake has 2, Jim Ranger and Ian Flanagan. Do you have any opinions on those 4? Who are you expecting to really show up next week?
Oh man, I mean, those were I expected them to be in the top for sure. Carter, that was like definitely a thing. He's
Me too.
just incredible.
Yeah.
I mean, and he's 15.
Yeah.
Like, I'm like, who even are you, man? And he genuinely has the most incredible like spirit and heart. And he does a really good job at so young, actually connecting and having emotion behind what he's singing, which is incredible for a 15-year-old. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Ian has one of my favorite voices. on the face of the planet. I'm not shocked in the slightest that he's in the top.
I was shocked that he didn't get the #1 vote from the team. I was shocked by that.
Same. I was like, really? That's crazy. And not to knock Jim at all. I mean, he's
no,
amazing,
not at all.
you know, but because
let me just say, we're not knocking anyone.
Yeah, I was
even on the show in general, like even just to make it to the show's insanely hard. So yes, we know that. But.
Yeah, but I mean, I was really surprised because his voice is so unique. It's different, and it's not like something you hear all the time, and it's easy to listen to, if that makes sense. Like his voice is super, it's just easy to listen to. I could listen to him sing all day. I told him that while we were there. I was like, hey, could you just can you give me a voice memo of you just singing like a really chill song?
Just record 30 minutes of you singing or talking, and I'm good.
Yeah, and I'm great. That'd be awesome. He's just the bomb. Oh my word. And same thing with Jim. He's also pretty unique. Like the tone of his voice. And super strong. And he's also just incredible. And then John Holiday. Oh, duh. Just duh. From day one when I met him, I was like, so you're gonna win the show?
Yeah.
I just don't understand. I think it's like his voice is like genetically manipulated to just be epic. Made
to do this.
Yes. Oh my gosh. Yeah. So every time he sings it's amazing. Yeah, so the top 9 are all incredible. But I wasn't surprised by who went through. Just because of the style and the just the types of genres and just who sticks out, and I mean they're all gonna kill it. I'm super excited to see what happens next week.
Yeah, it's gonna be crazy. I'm happy to see a very well-rounded top 5. That's one of my concerns a little bit this season, but I'm happy with it, and it's gonna be fun.
Yeah, no, I like that I don't know what genre you would put Carter in. I'm not really sure. Maybe pop-ish. I don't
They've been introducing him as pop artist, and I think so.
Yeah, from what he's been singing and just the tone. Yeah, so that's really cool to have a pop artist in the top 5 is a big deal.
Yes,
a huge deal.
Huge deal. Yeah.
I mean, and then you have soul, which is really awesome and epic, and then you have country, which everybody knows and loves.
And then you have John Holiday. So
I know. I'm just
who does it all?
Who does everything? I'm like, what do you classify him as? Yeah, I mean, oh my word, is just incredible. So I honestly think it could go any way. I think it's really going to depend on number one, what demographic actually votes.
Yes.
It's really just about preference. It has nothing. I don't think it has anything to do with who's better or who actually has the voice. I really think it's just the demographic of who watches the show is gonna determine who wins.
Yeah, and this has always been my thing with the show is I feel like it's about the voice up until about the top 9 or top 5, and then it just switches to preference and genre preference. And that's my only negative I have, and there's no changing that, so I'm not mad about it. This is what it is. It's a reality show in the end. It's not the coaches picking, it's America, and it's just it's gonna be how the country feels at the moment. So
yep. Oh yeah, it's so true.
To make it by far is doing very, very well. So it's all good.
Word. Yeah, especially on a reality TV show.
Yeah.
When you take into account, I know, unless you've been on a show or have worked within it or just know a crap ton about it, there's so much more, way, way, way more that goes into it than can you sing, are you marketable?
Yes.
That's really at the bottom. That's at the bottom of the list, because everybody can sing. You can make anybody look good, And so there's a lot more for the reality part of the show that goes into it. So to even get put on the show is a huge deal. But then to make it to the top 5, top 9, top 5, I'm like, dude, props.
Yeah.
Props. That's great. Keep it going.
You did it right. Yes. Yeah.
You did it right. Whatever you did, you did it right. Yeah. And just the show in general has been really helpful. It was honestly it was a blessing in disguise when I got cut. I mean, obviously nobody wants to get cut. That
Right.
I would literally be lying if I was like, oh yeah, that was great. But it allowed me to be free to put out music while the show's still on air. Like, that's
Yeah.
huge deal.
Huge. And I tell that to a lot of people that I interview, like the ones that have done the best out of this have hustled from the get. And that's why I loved seeing you saying you were doing, you were taking photos already and you were getting this single out on December 4th. And I was like, this is how you do it. Yes. Good job.
Yeah.
So
Oh, thank you.
I'll see. I know I need to let you go. That time went by super fast, but that's because you're so awesome.
I
And
know.
I'm talking to you.
Just do this like once a week.
I'm down. There's still people I talk to from season 17 every now and then on these lives. So I'm down if you are. We can talk in January when you release 2 more singles, and I'm there.
Yeah. Oh, my friend Ray Vaughn just hopped on here. Oh, hey man, what's up? Yeah. No, I've had a blast. Like, you're the bomb, and I love chatting, and I mean, it's always super fun. So yes, please let me know.
Well, I said it at the beginning, but I want to wrap it up here too. Kelsie Watts just released a studio version of I Dare You, correct?
Yeah, it's finally. Now, it took a while to process because it was a cover, but it's now on like Spotify, iTunes, Apple Music, like all of the above, on YouTube and all that. Yeah.
Definitely need to get that so I can stop just rewatching on YouTube all the time.
I mean, I appreciate the views though. That helps me out.
That's true too. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then she just released her own single called Destructive on December 4th. And if you can, to close us out with, kind of tell us the message behind this. It hit me hard, I'm telling you, but I don't want to talk about me right now. But
no, I love that though.
Great song. Tell us a little about it real quick, if you don't mind.
Yeah. So really wrote it from a place of, I'm very happily married now, and my husband's incredible and amazing, but I have the worst track record of just awful relationships where I've just been cheated on, lied to, like emotionally abusive, and so it was, after getting out of that, really, really hard to let somebody love me because I didn't I can't trust anybody, And so as a result, because I couldn't trust someone, it's like, well, I feel like I'm broken, so I'm going to destroy this relationship anyway. So why even get into it? It was almost like coming from a very jaded place. And it took a lot of work to even let my now husband love me, because I was just like, there's no way it's real. There's just no way it's real. And so I really put myself back in that place of knowing I'm not the only one that could feel this way. So I was like, I need to write a song about it, because it's like, I want to let love in, but I can be destructive. Yeah. I build a good thing and then I tear it down. Mm-hmm. And then at the end of the chorus, it's like, I want to let love in, but I can be destructive. I'll cut you out. I'll keep my crown. Yes. And I'm like, I'm not even going to risk it. I'm just going to keep it. It's going to stay right here. Yeah. It's not going to get moved or bent or tilted. I'm just keeping it.
Keeping it.
So, yeah. So it's mine. So just kept a lot of walls up, but that's really what the song's about, is just the place that I was at whenever I wrote it. Mm-hmm.
Well, it's so good. Everyone, please go check it out and follow Kelsie, because she's got more music coming out. So definitely keep up to date with her. And thank you again. I kept you over your time, and I apologize. But
oh my gosh, no, I'm on lunch break. We're in rehearsals, and I have an hour, so you're fine. I'm good.
Awesome. Well, go eat and get inside a warm place again, and keep killing it. I'm really proud of you, and I'm just so glad that you made it on the show and affected so many lives, and I can't wait to see everything else that you do in the future.
Thank you. You're awesome. I know. We'll get to chat soon.
Yes, we will. We will. If I don't talk to you for the new year, have a great rest of 2020. I'm so excited for 2021. Yep. And yes, you're awesome. Have a great day.
You too. I'll talk to you soon.
Bye.
Bye.
All right, that'll wrap it up for us. Again, that was Kelsie Watts. She was a contestant on this season's The Voice, and she signed on to help me recap what just happened on the top 9 live performances this past week. Next week is the finale. We got top 5 artists going in, and we will have a winner next week, which is crazy. My name is Craig Ries. Thank you so much for watching today.